So I know you ladies are afraid to color your frontals. Will I get dye on the lace? Well, you won't after watching this video, okay? I'm gonna show you how I got this beautiful, vibrant, gorgeous red color and kept that frontal stain free, baby. So let's get started. So we cooking in the kitchen right now. We got a little bleach concoction going. 1 bowl of Kaleidocolors neutral and 1 bowl of L'Oreal Quick Blue. And this is just so the hair has some dimension, okay? I'm gonna start about 2 inches below the roots, and you want to kind of vary where you place that, just because you want it to look really natural and not just like a really straight harsh line. And having roots will give you a nice gradient effect. So I'm gonna just kind of paint the bleach on and alternate between the Kaleidocolors and the Quick Blue. This is almost like a cheat sheet, okay guys? Like, you bleaching your frontal like this does all that work for you later. You don't have to go back in and highlight, low light, because you already did it with the lightener. So now I'm going to do the same thing with the bundles, but it's going to be a lot easier because we don't got to worry about that lace. I'm going to separate it in 3, and that piece I leave out because I like for it to be its natural brown color, just to add really deep low lights. And I'm going to put Kaleidocolors on that section and the L'Oreal Quick Blue on the other, and leave the same amount of roots. I know most people love to use foil, but I'm a cling wrap girl. It sticks to everything. You can see right through it and see the color. I don't have to keep opening it back up, and I'm just hella lazy. So yeah. So now welcome to my paint and sip class, because that's what I did. I painted this hair and sipped, okay? So I'm gonna use 3 colors because we don't want to look like everyone else, right? We want to create our own color. I'm gonna use Cyclamen, Black Cherry, and Burgundy from Wella's Color Charm line. Now I'm gonna split those bundles in half, and you see I'm not trying to pick it based on how I bleached it. I'm kind of doing it at random, and this is going to give me even more of a highlight, low light. That dark brown is going to take on its own life, you know, the blonde, the brown. It's just going to give you a really nice highlight, low light situation, okay? All right, so now it's time to get to work on this frontal, and we want to keep that lace clear of any stain. We want the lace to kind of melt into the skin, so if any tinge of color gets on it, it just makes your job even harder, or even your hairstylist. So we're going to just kind of layer the color on from the back section, working its way up. So when you start from the back, the hair kind of sticks to the cling wrap, so it prevents it from moving, and usually that slipping is what causes the color to get on the underside of the lace. Trust me, it works. Trial and error. I figured it out. Once I get to the top of the head though, the frontal, I do use this little like spoolie thing I found at Sally's Beauty Supply, and I kind of paint it up because I want the roots to get that red color too. Now, if I had went ahead and bleached the entire frontal, I would have had to color the frontal, then go in and add roots, and nobody got time for that, okay? Unless you really like to sit at home and play in hair. I personally don't. You know, just do it this way. And as you guys can see, the frontal is perfectly colored. There's a nice gradation going on, and there's no stains. Team no stains. And the hair is a little wet, so it looks darker, but it matches perfectly. This is the point when you click off and you watch my how to make a lace front wig video, because that's exactly how I made this beauty. I'll list it in the description box. I'll put the link there, whatever. But look at, oh girl, look at this kinky straight though. I'm going to add some frizz control because this hair is a lot like ours and needs a little bit of product, you know, and I'm going to blow it out so I get a lot of those waves out, because I'm going to go for a really, really blunt cut. So I was a little tired and tipsy at this point, and I thought I was going to wear this in the deep side part, so I clipped it so that the hair would have moved to make this part easier, and I ended up wearing it in the middle part, so I made my life really hard. So when you're doing a blunt cut, just cut it down the middle. Just trust me, if you flip it over, it'll still be even. So just start with the middle cut, and you can always flip it later. I'm going to use a standard $20 men's clipper to get this look. Then I'm going to go on with the razor just to thin it out a little bit, give it a little bit of texture. I don't want this to be too layered, so I'm going to kind of go down the strand with this just to get some of that bulk out. And you can see the difference between side A and side B. Now I'm going to flatline this a little bit just so I can see if the cut is where I want it to be. And you girls, this texture is just flipping amazing, okay? It moves, it's gorgeous, it straightens beautifully, and you can see the before and after. I am obsessed with this kinky straight. I'm going to add some shine spray, and this is the finished product. It has texture, and what I'm going to do now, don't mind my braids, I'm still cute, okay? I'm going to slap this wig on. If you girls watch my video, you'll see exactly how I constructed this. And I'm just going to kind of frame the face with some baby hairs, push my little baby hairs back underneath the wig. I'm not going to gel this unit down because it was made so perfectly. It just sits flawlessly on the hairline without it. And this is the infamous part that you guys wanted to see in my last video. I do cut the lace above my ear, and it kind of just sits perfectly. Don't be afraid to cut that lace, girl. It has to fit. They make it that long because, you know, some of us got bigger heads, you know, no shade. The bigger the head, the bigger the brain, you know. Yeah, so yeah, don't be afraid to cut that lace. Make sure it fits. That's the whole purpose of it being custom. And I'm gonna make some last minute adjustments and be quiet because I feel like I'm rambling now. Going back to my trusty IC spritz, and I just spray it on a comb and just comb it through the hair to get rid of those flyaways, you know, fresh frontals, flyaways galore. And I'm going to just slightly tweeze that middle part. It doesn't really need it, but just to give it a little bit of definition, you know, just going to tweeze it a little bit. And I'm going to take my Got2b glue and warm it, glue, but it's really gel, and warm it up on the back of my hand and just kind of lay those baby hairs in place. All right, y'all, so I am all done. I am rocking a 13x4 frontal and 2 bundles of kinky straight from the Crown collection. I hope you girls love this video. I love this color, and you'll be seeing a lot more of this wig. I love you girls. Thank you so much for watching. Be sure to comment, like, and subscribe, and hit that notification button. You know what I'm saying? Love you. Bye, girls.